Hello there, everybody. Thank you for stopping by to hang out with me. I just want to give you a quick update before we get to the readings. For my Reiki Apprenticeship Program, we are now at 31%. Yay! Thank you so much to all of you who have contributed and to all of you who will still contribute, because I know you're still out there. It's just been so exciting to meet all of you and work with you, and I'm very excited to see this moving forward. It's so cool. Um, Getting a lot of fun out of doing Reiki on people. Just seeing the results is just wonderful and amazing. For those of you who don't know it, because it's come to my attention, quite a few people have said to me, "Oh, I wasn't expecting anything back." For those of you who don't realize this, when you do make a donation, I do offer to give a gift back to you in the form of Reiki minutes. So just for those of you who did not realize that, that is part of the deal if you should choose to take me up on that offer. But anyway, I'm just very excited. Now on to the forecasts. Hello there, Aries. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of September 26th through October 1st, 2nd, through October 2nd. Can't believe we're already at the end of September. Like, when did that happen? Wow. So anyway, let's look at your cards on Monday. What you have coming up is the Nine of Swords in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse is just telling me, Aries, that there was something in your life that had been giving you fits. Basically, it had been stressing you out, possibly to the point that you were having a hard time focusing on everyday tasks, having a hard time sleeping because this thing was just kind of always on your mind and you were having a hard time letting go of thinking about it. So something has happened on Monday that has helped you to be more calm about whatever this situation is. So either the situation itself has shifted to where you are more comfortable with the way it is now, or you've done your own spiritual or psychological healing so that it just is not something that bothers you anymore. Okay? Or at least doesn't bother you to that degree. Now, let's look at Tuesday, Aries. What you have coming up here is the Five of Swords. Five of Swords in reverse has come to me to mean the Peacemaker card. So you're going to have a situation where there is some conflict in your life on Tuesday, and you are going to be the one that is called upon to be the peacemaker. In other words, you're going to be the one that you feel like somebody has to step up and make peace. I guess it may as well be me. So have fun with that. Good luck with that. I hope that it works out well for you and that you're able to bring peace into that situation. All right, let's look at Wednesday. What we have for you here, Aries, is the Five of Cups in reverse. Fives, two fives in a row. Isn't that interesting? All right, so Five of Cups in reverse means that there's something that has disappointed you, and now you're recovering from that disappointment. You're letting it go. Maybe you're putting some forgiveness into the situation. Maybe you are just making it a that was then, this is now, I'm going to focus on the now situation. But somehow you're letting that disappointment that had shown up in your life before Wednesday, on Wednesday you are letting it go. Let's look at Thursday. Thursday, Aries, you guys have the Three of Clubs coming up in reverse. Three of Clubs in reverse. What this is telling me is that either you are traveling, and as you are traveling, you are realizing that there are changes that need to be made, or you're making travel plans and you've actually probably already made them, and now you're adjusting or changing those. Or this is about a dream or a target or a goal that you had, and you're making some changes to that dream or that target or that goal. Okay, so maybe if you're in sales, maybe your goal was to sell, every industry is different about what would be realistic or what wouldn't. But as an example, maybe your goal was to sell 300 units during a month, and maybe you're new at the job and you don't have a good sense of what would be a reasonable goal. So as you get like more through that, then you would realize, maybe I need to adjust that goal. Maybe I need to bring it to 150 a month, or maybe I need to take it up to 600 a month should be my goal. Maybe, selling these units is like eating popcorn. It just happens naturally. You can't stop. Um, Whatever it is, there's some kind of, if it's not about travel, then this is about some kind of goal or dream or manifestation that you're wanting to bring into your world, that you're adjusting that. All right. It's not necessarily good or bad. I hear some of you guys asking me that. It's not necessarily good or bad. It very much can be neutral. And it could go either way as far as good or bad. But healthy adjustments is what I'm hearing when I look at that question for you guys. All right. So then let's look at Friday. 9 of coins coming up here. 9 of coins is just telling me that Friday you are doing something that is more independently oriented and you're very happy with it. It feels very comfortable, very good to you. You're really enjoying whatever this is. Let's see, looking at Saturday, we've got the Knight of Swords. I feel like this is you guys on Saturday. I feel like you're taking some kind of dramatic action to stand up for something that you believe in. So this could be a relationship, this could be a policy at work, this could be your parents, this could be a lot of different things. This could be your favorite charity, a lot of different things, but you're taking some dramatic and fast action to stand up for something that you believe in on Saturday. Now, Sunday, the High Priestess. When the High Priestess is coming up right now for you guys, I feel like I'm hearing a couple different things. So I think this is going to come in different ways for some of you, Aries. For some of you, I'm hearing the truth will be revealed. And I feel like the truth will just pop open right in front of your face, where maybe before people were trying to keep you from seeing the truth. I feel like it's just going to pop open right in front of your face, and there's not going to be any denying what the actual truth is about some situation in your life. For others of you, I feel like this is going to come in so many different ways, but it has to do with the truth being revealed. For some of you, this is going to be you sort of putting 2 and 2 together and coming up with 4. And I have the sensation of, for those of you that it's like that you're putting 2 and 2 together and coming up with 4, you're going to feel like, wait a second, 2 and 2 were right in front of my face for so long. How come I didn't come up with 4 a long time ago? How come I didn't see this truth a long time ago? All the hints and all the pieces were here in front of me. Why didn't I put it all together? But we accept information at the rate that we're ready to accept it. So don't beat up on yourself. You're right where you need to be. For others of you, this is going to be information that maybe doesn't actually reveal itself spontaneously, but you sort of have some suspicions. And because of your suspicions, I don't feel like you're doing any digging sneaky research like behind anybody's back. I feel like for a lot of you, Aries, what you're doing is you're asking some questions that would point you in the right direction towards the truth. I don't feel like you're just directly asking, what's on your mind. I don't think that you are taking the bull by the horns here. I think you're finding a roundabout way to get the information that you need to figure out the things that you want to know in this situation. But however this comes in for you guys, the bottom line here on this is that there is new information that is revealed to you on Sunday. For some of you, you will be actively digging for that information, and for others of you, it's just going to pop open right in front of your face. But this information, because it comes up on a card and comes to our attention this way, this tells me that this is important information, and that knowing this information may very well change your perception or your ideas about how much you want to be involved in whatever situation this is that the information comes out about. Okay, so that's Sunday, and that is your week, Aries. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by, for hanging out, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all of your support. Everyone, have a fantastic week. If I don't see you for a Reiki session or for a reading, then I'll see you back here the next time. Peace out. Hello, everybody. This is Amista, And I am coming to you today with something completely different than what you've ever seen here before, completely different than what I ever thought I would do. I have been taking Reiki training, and I've gotten level 1 and I've gotten level 2, and I really want to take master training because already I've realized that there are other people out there who need to know how to be um, able to do Reiki for themselves, and I'm not qualified to show them that or to teach them that or to pass that on to them or empower them with that until I become a Reiki master. And so I was looking into a Reiki Master Program, and I meet all the qualifications as far as that goes. I've been accepted into the Master Program, but the last little bit of money is what I need some help with, and I'm hoping that you guys will help me with that. I need to raise another $3,000 to get myself into the program, and so that's where you guys come in. Um, what I'm doing is I am accepting very happily and very thankfully and very gratefully any donations that you may feel like you would want to give. If you don't want to, obviously, then don't. um, but if you do feel like you want to help me to get into this Reiki Master Apprenticeship Program, any help that any of you and all of you send is great. No donation is too small. Um, I just ask that they're over like 35 cents because I think PayPal will take 35 cents of whatever comes in as a fee for collecting payment. But anything other than over 35 cents is no donation is too small. So there's the corrected version of that. Um, and actually, I was looking I have over 7,000 subscribers. If every subscriber donated $1, I would be able to end this request. But so if you would like to donate, I would be extremely thankful. I would appreciate that a lot. Also, I want to do something for you in exchange for donating. So anybody who would donate at all, um, I would like to offer you 15 minutes of free Reiki distant healing. In other words, I would send you some healing energy where you would not have to come to my house or we would not have to meet in person. Just like I do a lot of my readings by Skype or by phone. I can also send the healing energy without having to be right in front of you. We don't even have to be on the phone or on Skype when I do it, although I will want to touch base with you ahead of time to find out where you would like me to target that energy. If you have any particular thing you want to have worked on energetically, and also to touch base after it's done just to let you know that I have sent the energy in to check in with you, see how you're feeling, that type of thing. Anybody who donates anything more than $50, what I would like to do is send you some Reiki energy. I would send you the same amount of minutes of Reiki energy as you send dollars. So say you donate $50, then I would send you 50 minutes of Reiki energy. Anybody who wants to donate and doesn't want to receive Reiki but knows somebody else that they would like to have the Reiki sent to, feel free to let me know that, and you can gift that Reiki to somebody else, and I will just touch base with them, make sure I have permission to send them that energy, and talk to them about where they would like it targeted and all of that, just like I would if I was sending that to you. So that is what I've got going on, and I really appreciate, like I said, all of the help any of you can send. I know not everybody can send, not everybody will want to send help, but I am hoping that there will be enough to get me into this quickly. Otherwise, I would probably have to wait, I don't know, 6 months, a year before I had this kind of money to get myself into there, and I don't want to wait that long. I want to be able to empower people more quickly than that. So what I'm doing is I am in the description section underneath the video. I'm going to send you a link where you can donate, and you can choose whatever amount you want to donate, and I will probably also have that showing in the video as well. So thank you, everybody, for listening and for giving this some thought, some prayer, some attention. And thank you, everybody who actually does donate as well. I appreciate it all. Thank you so much. Peace.